All right, my Aries friends, how are you today? Michael Eschenburg here, Honest Aim, bringing you your monthly horoscope. All right, for March of 2020. Now, as I'm looking at this massive list, it's almost every single day we're getting hit by one aspect or another. There's a lot going on this month. I cannot lie. A lot of really strong energy. There's so much going on in your 10th house of career, public image, how the world views you. There's a lot of shifts happening, connecting your 12th house to your 10th house. Okay, so this is like karmic ways of releasing, letting go, things coming to completion for you to truly shine, in your amazing, strong, fierce Aries self. All right, so I'm going to come to the chart here and try to make this not a 30-minute long video, as there's literally so much going on. Here we go. All right, so really the business starts here on the 3rd, okay, when Venus down here squares Saturn. Venus in your first house, okay? So Venus is your love, wants, and desires. This is very connected to you right now, as this is, again, your first house of you. This is your bright, shining star. So everything you personally love, want, and desire. It's saying, like, how does this help me with my career? Where is the give and take of now, and longevity? This is that energy of, like, yeah, I love a cheeseburger, but the more cheeseburgers I eat, the higher my cholesterol gets, the more chunky my mid waist is going to get, versus eating a salad, which might not be the immediate gratification and satisfaction that I get from a cheeseburger. However, it's going to maintain my metabolism, help me balance out my diet. It's like something like that is going on right off the gate. It's just like, yeah, I want this, I love this. Who's going to tell me no? I'm an Aries, I'm the freaking head of this zodiac. So it's just like, wow, it's true, but it's up to you how you take this energy and how it plays out for the rest of this month, if not the rest of the year or years to come. As this, again, is a very karmic connection going on in your life. All right. Then on the 4th, boop, let's see here. Mercury is going to enter into Pisces, and Venus will enter into Taurus. All right, it's going to happen later in the day as you see this. Let me just scooch to the 5th, okay? But that does happen for you, or I said that backward. Mercury goes back in its retrograde and enters Aquarius, okay, on the 4th. And then Venus does enter the sign of Taurus, so it leaves your first house. So that's easier to tell for you. All right, so Mercury back here now in your 11th house. So there's something going on about the community. There's something going on about, seeing a bigger vision of the future, thinking bigger, thinking outside the box. Even though we're at the end of this Mercury retrograde, there seems to be a little bit more of clarity coming your way when Mercury enters your 11th house. Okay, you're able to see something. You're able to, tap back into something that you had seen around, the end of January, the beginning of February. That's like, okay, I think I see this coming into some new light. And now Venus entering your 2nd house, this is awesome. For you, this is about money. So it's just like, maybe these two are going to connect together. There's something about this bigger vision that you're seeing within the community that's going to be able to tie to your finances, which is really beautiful. Okay, now on the 8th, let's scoot ahead here. We have the Sun conjunct Neptune. Okay, in your 12th house, again, your house of completion, endings, enemies. Okay, so what's going on here? We've got the Sun, which is ego and self. The Neptune, dreams, your imagination. Okay, this is something that's going on too. This is behind the scenes. This is not something that's in your face up front. Like your energy. It's something that's very almost distant from yourself. That's some sort of karmic lesson that's going to be illuminated, potentially freed up, cleared up, with these also being within that septile of Pluto here. Okay, so that's a very transformational day on the 8th. Okay, And again, now down here in your second house, Venus is going to conjunct Uranus. Okay, breakthroughs. So there's some serious breakthroughs. Money, finances, money and finances, Aries. Something is great is going on for your pocketbook this month, okay? Now on the 9th, we've got Mercury stationed direct here, as well as we have the Virgo full moon in your 6th house. So this is going to be illuminating, well, two things. One, Mercury stationed direct. We're almost out of the Mercury retrograde. That's going to happen on the 10th. All right. This Virgo full moon, though, that's happening in your 6th house. Okay. So it's just like 12th house completion endings. Something is coming to a close. Okay. And then over here, we have Virgo. Moon in Virgo, fully illuminated. You got Venus down there, conjunct Chiron, or conjunct Uranus, which is like a breakthrough in money. And this new moon or full moon is how you're giving back. What services are you providing to other people? How are you giving back to the world? How are you giving back to your community? What services are you bringing forward that are gonna allow you to shine your brightest and really bring yourself forward and offer your goods? Because you got a lot of goods to offer, my Aries friends. So what is it? Coming back to the chart here. All right. We're only on the 9th, man. There's so much going on. The 10th, yay! A couple hours later, this Mercury retrograde does end that station right there at the 28th degree. Finally starts to pick up, just starts to move forward, okay? So we're going to be moving through the shadow all the way to the 30th, okay? All the way to the 30th. So Mercury is going to be moving forward again, all right? On the 11th now, the sun is going to sextile Jupiter, okay? Again, in your house of completions. You're illuminating a lot of the unconscious. There is a spiritual connection that you have that's going on beneath the surface, and this energy is bringing it, calling it up, making it practical. How people view you. There's like maybe a sense of like you're getting more in tune to your own spirituality, and you're bringing that to your sense of business. And people are going to start noticing. People are starting to notice whatever it is that you're doing that's different. They're paying attention. Now you see here as well as the moon is going to create these quincunx, the itch you can't scratch. Moon in Libra, you want to be diplomatic. You want to you want to see both sides of the coin. You want to be able to assist and help everyone. And this energy is just saying like that's just not something that's possible. In order to be the boss, you can be as kind and as compassionate and empathetic as you can be. But you got to lay down the law, so there's something that's going on here that's just like, what do you do? What do you do? I'm going to leave that up to you, my Aries friends. What are you going to do around the 11th? All right, now on the 14th, we get a couple days of grace. On the 14th now, the sun is going to sextile Pluto, okay? So this is mega transformations going on right now. Behind the scenes, again, transformations on how people view you. Whatever work you're doing, that it's going to affect your pocketbook. Again, people are paying attention, and this is a very favorable time for you and the planets. All right. As well, Mars is going to sextile Neptune. Okay. Again, so we're connecting your dreams, your creativity, the unconscious, the spiritual connections with Mars, planet of action, here in your 10th house. Career. It's just like this is important to you. You're doing really important work right now. This is the life-changing work that lasts a lifetime. Okay, so this is super, super powerful. Again, Mars only comes around once every 2 years. It takes 176 years for Neptune to go around. So you only get it in its home sign here for 16 years, and we'll never see that again, in its home sign in your 12th house. So this 12th house, again, karmic endings, new beginnings, and your career are all lining up and having an effect here on how you're making money. This is a big month for you for making money. All right, now on the 16th, Mercury goes back into Pisces. All right, so we're leaving your community center. We're leaving that place of, your 11th house of friends and forward thinking and big visionary. And we're going back into the fog, going back into the murkiness again until the 30th when it finally hits that 13th degree. So we still have a ways to go for our communication. You know, it's important that we practice, as you see this trine going on down here to the north node, that we practice care and compassion and empathy as we're moving forward during this time. Very, very important to listen to your intuition. Okay. Now on the 19th, boop. On the 19th, the sun is going to square Saturn. Okay. Now this is cool. This is only, you know, sun square Saturn, Saturn home. It takes 33 years for Saturn to come back around to the same sign. Been here for 2.5 years since what? December 2017. All the way to get to here. Now this is kind of the end. All right. So the fact that you get Saturn here in your 10th house, really making a change, wanting to make things stick. You know, it's just like this little stellium, this mega stellium really here is going to end for you this month. So all this stuff in your career house, Saturn says, let's make this real. So it's going to dip into Aquarius here for a few months, then come back. But you get this really special connection, Aries, you know, again, in your house of completions and endings, some sort of spiritual, again, connection, some sort of unseen force connecting with a very real force, a very real and very practical. You know, we want to turn this coal into a diamond, and you have the ability to make that happen with this kind of energy. All right, so that's on the 19th. Then, the 20th, we have the sun moves into Aries, moving into your first house. Happy birthday to you, Aries sun. You know, happy solar return. Then we've got Mars. Mars conjunct Jupiter. Okay. Really, really powerful. Again, this is all happening in your career, how people view you. Mars, planet of action. All right. Jupiter, our planet of expansion. So there's something really fantastic happening here on the career front. And again, Venus moving through your second house is just fulfilling that and saying yes to whatever finances are coming your way. And this is taking action to expand your career, taking action and having faith, blind faith. Mercury's still here in the sign of Pisces, you know, listening to your intuition and moving through this energy and knowing that, you know, whatever's around the bend is going to be better than where you were. You know, where you were a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago is just a very different place than you are in now. And get excited, because this is awesome, awesome energy. All right. Then, let's see here. On the 22nd, now, Saturn does move into Aquarius. And it's only going to be there for a couple of months, and I think July it moves back into, you know, it's going to retrograde and move back into Capricorn. So there's like, all right, it's getting a glimpse of the future, getting a glimpse of what's to come, and then coming back into your 10th house to wrap up some business. So this is good. Take advantage of this energy while it's here now, because again, it's gonna tiptoe back and forth like a little tick-tock clock. You know, ding dong, between seeing the future, manifesting the future, bringing the future in, moving back, reconnecting with your career, reconnecting with how you're viewed, reconnecting with how you're going to govern yourself in your career, the laws that you're going to create, the order you're going to create within your business, and then again moving forward later on in 2020 for the next 2.5 years ahead. Okay, now on the 22nd/23rd, as you see Mars up here, depending on where you're at in the world, Mars up here is going to conjunct Pluto. Again, our planet of action, seeking, okay, foot on the gas, accelerator, Pluto transformation. Again, happening in your 10th house of career. So there's just so much happening for you right now in your career house that it's quite amazing. I'm very excited for you. Then we have this new moon happening here in your first house on the 25th, which is very exciting energy. Of course, you know, happy birthday, new moon to you. Sun, moon coming together, new beginnings in the sign of Aries. Spring is here. There's a lot of new stuff coming forward for you for your career. There's a lot of new stuff coming for you for your pocketbook. There's a lot of stuff that has been completed and concluded, you know, with all of this Pisces energy, you know, and eventually in April, you know, Pisces is going to, Mercury is going to leave Pisces and eventually end up in your sign as well. So there's just a lot of you're going to be really feeling refreshed from all of this new energy coming into you, and especially around the time of the new moon on the 24th. You're really going to start to shine. All right. Now on the 25th, the sun conjuncts Chiron. Okay. So you're going to be healing some old wounds here. You're going to be taking care of some business, whatever needs, sometimes what we think we need is not what we really need, and we get what we don't think we need, but that's actually what we need. Does that make sense? Whatever's coming up here, whatever you're going to be feeling, hopefully you're feeling overwhelmed with joy and happiness as all of this energy is coming your way. There can be a sense of like, maybe I don't deserve this. And it's like, you do. You've been working so hard. You deserve everything coming your way, right? And to heal these ideas of that you're not enough or you're not good enough. Okay, so that's coming toward the end of the month around this new moon time. And just remember that you are absolutely loved and appreciated. All right, because more good stuff is coming up here. Look at this. On the 27th, Venus now still in your pocketbook, in your sign of money. Okay, going to create this trine up here to Jupiter. Jupiter's saying more career, money, career, money, career, money. Moon moving into Taurus, exalted. Okay, feeling good. Okay, smooth roads, making a lot of money, making money moves right now. Again, Mars still up here. Money moves, awesome. Then, the very next day, we've got Venus, Pluto. Venus trine Pluto. And the moon's right with it as well. So again, money, 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 career, money, career, money, career, money. This is awesome. Like, so excited for you. Now, the last couple of days of the month, we've got Mercury leaves its shadow. There on the 30th, okay? And Mars is about to enter Aquarius on the 30th, okay? Then on the 31st, Mars conjunct Saturn. So Mars, again, our planet of action, moving into your 11th house. There's a sense of like you taking whatever's been going on with your career, with your finances, with all of this completion energy that's going on in Pisces, and saying like you're gonna bring something to your community. Maybe there's something that you've been working on, again, under the surface, that you're going to bring out and really start to shine. Okay, because you're bringing your people with you. You're bringing all of your people with you. It's not a selfish, energy that's going on right now. This is a very giving, a very thankful, a place of gratitude, an attitude of gratitude, and it's just like your cup is full. And when your cup is full, Aries, you have so much to give to offer the world, right? So this Mars conjunct Saturn to wrap the month up, leading into April. Mercury leaving its shadow. It's just like we're moving on to new territory, new ground. Spring is here, love is in the air. There's so much positivity coming your way that I'm truly excited for my Aries friends. All right, one of my best friends in the world is a triple Aries, and I'm so excited for him. I'm so excited for you. All right, I love you. I wish you enough. Check it out. Check out the dailies. We're going to dive more into this. If you're new to this channel, check out the daily horoscopes we're doing every single day that dives deeper into all of these aspects. And we'll see you tomorrow.